this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel. But you make
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Samaya Marie, aka Maya, and today I am back with another video. Today I am showing you a makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you guys at the end. And just a heads up, all products will be linked down in the description, whether if you want to buy it online or you just want to know what product it is so you can buy it locally. All of that good jazz is going to be provided for you down in the description box. Anyways, I'll go ahead and let y'all go and get started into the video. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to be using the Magic Collection Ultra Smoothing Matte Primer. I'm using it on my skin so that we can get rid of all the texture and make sure to give the makeup a matte finish. I feel like it also holds the makeup on very nicely so that I know it lasts all day. For the eyebrows, I'm using, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's IZME New York eyeliner pencil in the color black, and I'm also using a spoolie just so I can get the natural shape of my eyebrows before starting. When I do my eyebrows, I like to lightly go in with the eyebrow pencil, and I like to darken it up towards the end. That way we get a more natural look to the eyebrows. And also a reminder, be sure to stay within the shape of your eyebrow and don't try to create a new eyebrow shape for yourself. Just go with your natural eyebrow because it will look the best on you. And also make sure to blend it, like blend and blend and blend. If you need to go back in with your pencil, you can always do that, but just make sure that you fully blend it out so that you don't get any like harsh lines or anything like that. For this next step, I'm going to be using a flathead makeup brush, and I'm also going to be using the NK Makeup Perfection Multi-Use Concealer in the color Natural. This concealer is the closest to my skin color, so this is why I'm going in with that color. If you wanted a different look, you can also use something that's like a bit lighter than your actual skin tone, but for the look that I am going for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the one that I have that is closest to my skin color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure to clean up the bottom of my entire eyebrow. And what you want to do is you want to kind of get like a baseline going, and then you want to sharpen it as you go, so that way your eyebrows have a nice clean and sharp look. And once you kind of get the line that you want, you're just going to drag it down with your brush, so that's easier to blend further down the line when you're doing your makeup, and so you don't mess up your eyebrows as you continue with your makeup. And then when I do the top of my eyebrows, however, I only like to do the ends of my eyebrows. I don't really care for doing the front of my eyebrow. This gives the top side of the eyebrow a more softer and natural look, and that's the whole purpose of doing your makeup. You want it to look a little bit natural and not too animated or something like that. And then after doing my eyebrows, I go ahead and I start to apply the same color concealer on any like dark spots I may have, and I also blend that out with my brush. This is so you can have a little bit more control over where the concealer goes, so it is perfect for when you're doing like small areas that you kind of just want to touch up and things of that nature.
then drop them drawers. I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel.
After I feel like I've gotten all the dark spots, I go ahead and use my beauty blender from Sephora, and I go ahead and I just kind of blend it out just in case I didn't blend out with the brush well enough. And as you can see, I blend by my eyebrows as well, and look how easy that was. Like, don't have to worry about messing up my eyebrows or messing up the cleanness of the look. We're just, you know, picking up any extra product that kind of didn't get blended the way that I wanted to. And then I go ahead and reblend the fronts of my eyebrows as well. For my contour, I also use concealer. So the concealers that I'm going to be using is the NK Makeup Perfection Multi-Use Concealer in the color Natural, which is the lightest one that I have. And then I'm going to also be using the NK Makeup Perfection Multi-Use Concealer in the color Walnut. So first I'm going to go in with the natural color. I believe this is their lightest color for this brand, their lightest concealer color. And I'm going to go in under my eyes. And for the darkest color, which is Walnut, actually I don't think that's the darkest color, but that's the darkest one that I have. I'm just going to put dots. So just go in with a little bit because this is very pigmented and full coverage. For the blending part of this, I'm going to be using a wide flat brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the concealer part. Sorry about that. For the contour parts, I'm going to be trying to darken up, you know, my cheekbones, just so it can give that effect of higher cheekbones and more defined look. And at first glance, it doesn't look like I'm doing very much to my face, but trust me, like it's going to show when you're done with your whole entire face. And then if you feel like you put a little too much, like as you see, my forehead is like super duper dark compared to the rest of my face, you can always pick up a little bit of that product and add it elsewhere. After I feel like I have blended out the contour part the best of my ability, I go ahead and I start to blend the lightest concealer part. And you know, I just try to get every nook and cranny the best of my ability without messing up, you know, the progress we already have. After blending that all out, you want to make sure blend upward. PS if I didn't say that. And then I go ahead and do the same thing for my contour with my nose. I just draw 2 dots on my nose and I smear it out with that wide brush. And make sure, this is a tip, make sure to smear it all the way out to your eyelid. Trust me, it's a game changer. After that, I'm going to be using the concealer, the RK by Kiss HD Concealer and Foundation in the color Porcelain. I believe this is their lightest color in that brand as well. And I'm going to be lightening up those inner corners of my eye just by adding a little bit of product to the, you know, side of my nose and like under my eye, just like all in that area, you know, trying to smear it out. And if you notice, the heavier the product, it's in the corner of my eye, and I'm just kind of dragging it out so that when I blend it, it naturally has that super duper light inner corner and it blends out very, very smooth. And like I said, when you're blending out your concealer to lighten the makeup, you always want to blend in an upward motion. Do not blend down. That's not going to complement your face or your face shape. You want to always make sure you have that lifted look.
Then drop them drawers. I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel, but you make it way too hard to think.
As you can see, I have already added some concealer as well to my nose. And for my nose, when I'm blending it out, I make sure to just use my finger because I feel like it is the most controlled and easy way to get that perfect nose contour so I don't mess up my nose. And then I go back in, you know, just in case I made it too wide. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Absolute New York Icon Face Palette in the shades medium to dark, and the one that I'm going to be using in there is the color Soft Sculpt, and it's right in the name. It gives you the perfect sculpt and contour to your face. It makes sure that it's not too harsh. Like, as you can see, when you build up on it, it does do something, but like, you know, it's easy to blend. So that is why I'm going in with that specific color, and I'm going in with that specific brush. I cannot talk today, guys, sorry about that. After that, I know I probably didn't say it, but I'm going to be going ahead and using a finishing spray. This spray is the Magic Collection Makeup Setting Spray with a matte finish. After we let it dry, I'm going to be going in with the NK Makeup Perfection Finishing Powder in the color Buttercup. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this setting powder or finishing powder has two different colors, but the color that I'm going to be using is like a brownish yellowish color, and it does do a great job of lighting in my under eye. But just to make sure I don't have any like flash, or it doesn't look any like too crazy when I'm taking pictures, I like to go in with this more yellow toned one, especially for like when you're trying to have like a more natural and warm toned face. This is my hack, so that my face, when I do my makeup, it always has like a warm tone and texture to it. And after putting it under my eyes, as you can see, like I went in to like deepen the contour, and I also put some on my forehead to make sure it doesn't get oily throughout the day. And then after that, I'm going to be going in with some highlight. This highlight is the NK Makeup Perfection Highlighter in the color Misty Rose. And what I like to do is I like to kind of do like a heavy amount of highlight on the tip of my nose, and then lighten up as you get onto the bridge of my nose. That way it gives it a more button look. And I also like to add some to the inner parts of my eye. I love doing this. It just makes your makeup in your eyes pop, as well as the top of my cheekbones. And for that part, I like to blend it with my finger so it gets a perfect blended look, so it's not too harsh. And I also, if you want, you can also put some on the top of your lip. For my lip combo, I like to go in with a eye pencil. This is the Princessa eye pencil in the color dark brown. And make sure when you're doing your lip liner, you want to get those inner corners. You do not want to forget the inner corners of your lips. And for my top lip, I kind of like to add a little bit more, so that, you know, it gets a very contoured lip shape. And if you've noticed, I do not do the entire bottom of my lip. I kind of leave that middle part open so that my bottom lip looks a little bigger than my top lip. After that, I go in with the RK by Kiss matte lipstick in the color Brown Sugar. And as you can see, it kind of like, kills down the pink tones in my lips, and it's like basically the same color as my skin tone. But after blending it out with the eyeliner pencil or the lip pencil, as you can see, it kind of changes my lip shape. Well, not changes it, but it kind of helps it in a way. And then after that, I like to go in with the gloss. This is the LA Color High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss in the color Wink. Now, it does have a little bit of glitter in it, just a little bit. So if you don't like that, you don't have to use this one, but I like it. And I love this color in that, like that lip combo. I just love how that natural lip look looks to me. And then for the final touches, I'm going to be going in with that concealer that I use for my eyebrows. So this is that concealer in the color tan, I believe, the one that's closest to my skin tone. And I clean up my lip combo, right? So you want to clean up those inner corners so that, it just gives a clean finish.
Okay guys, so we have finally completed the look. So this is what it is looking like. If you guys liked the video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are a growing community,
and I would like you to be a part of that. Make sure to hit that bell button so that you can be notified for whenever I post any new content and you're not late to any of the new updates and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one. And yeah, bye babes. Mwah.